So I bet you're all asking, who is this man? We'll talk about that in a moment. But what I wanted to tell you is something you already know. Don't just have a work life. They also serve on boards, community organizations. They have all sorts of other responsibilities as well, perhaps teaching and the like. Note taking is the bane of my existence because I always feel like when I either have to choose between taking good notes or being present in the moment in the meeting and participating in a meaningful and a thoughtful way and really picking up what everyone is saying, the nuances of their facial expressions and things like that. But it's hard to do both simultaneously. Well, OtterAI gets us pretty far down the road to doing that, and that's what I want to demonstrate. So this video that you're going to see is 6 individual witness statements. I'm just going to play parts of a few of them so you can see the detail at which they speak and how the voices are changing. It mimics a real meeting with multiple individuals talking and saying very important things. So let's watch.
My name is Richard Collins, and I've served as the operations manager at Blue Ridge Energy for 12 years. Our facility operates under all required permits issued by the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection.
I'm Angela Martinez, Director of Community Relations at Blue Ridge Energy. We employ over 80 local residents, many of whom live within 5 miles of our site. We've sponsored scholarships, athletic teams, and infrastructure improvements in this county.
My wife and I have lived on our farm for 27 years. Since Blue Ridge expanded their facility 3 years ago, our lives have changed.
Emily Dawson. I grew up here. I'm now in college but live at home when classes aren't in session. My high school years were miserable after the expansion. I couldn't concentrate on homework because the low hum and rattling never stopped.
So you get the gist of it. A lot of individuals saying a lot of different things, facial expressions, nuances, things of that sort are very important. But if you're taking notes, it's going to be a challenge to keep up with. So let's move now to the OtterAI interface. This is it right here. And I have taken the liberty of recording the full video that you just saw. It's 4 or 5 minutes, but Otter can do transcripts really of any length. So let's open this up and take a look at it. So you notice here it says it gives you the date and time of when the meeting was, and then it also gives you a summary. But let's look at the transcript first. Keywords are given. It gives you a percentage of time each speaker is speaking. So if you have someone who in your meeting is talking too much, you can anonymously share this with them and help them to rein it in a little bit. So you go down through, and I will tell you, I have been positively shocked. Otter and other AI transcription services are picking up, in my experience, 99% of what's being said. It's doing much better, honestly, than real time. But please don't tell my court reporter I said that. So you have the transcript, but then you also have a summary. It gives you a good solid overview. If you need more depth from an overview, you can make it longer. If you like bullet points, again, you can change it to that format. The other thing that's nice is if you're in a meeting where a lot of responsibilities are being handed out, especially to you, or if you're handing them out to others, this will keep track of, in a very sensible way, dates, times, responsibilities under action items. And then there's an outline. This is where the meat of your notes really comes out and exists in the program. And I can tell you it's an exceptionally faithful reproduction of what was said. It takes far better notes than I ever could. But that's not all, okay? There's more to it. First, you can have conversations with it using these speed keys, so to speak, and you can see the questions that are being asked. But I want something entirely different. I want to know what Ms. Martinez said about the company's community involvement. So I hit that, and it very rapidly will illustrate what she said, okay, and how long she talked about it. And as it goes through and picks up on all those things, it actually quotes some of her language, and it tells you where in the transcript it occurred. And then it gives you, as AI is often good to give us, other options. So that's OtterAI. It has many more capabilities that we unfortunately don't have time to share, but it might be something worth looking into, or even some other transcription service.